everyone. I'm Delana Sesma, and I will be reading my bio on Clifford Starks. In 2000, Clifford Starks said goodbye to the past 4 years as a Mountain Pointe student. In those short 4 years, he received 10 varsity letters and had a 3.2 GPA. Not only did he succeed in academics, but he exceeded in football, wrestling, and track. Gabe described Clifford as a man of character, integrity, and determination. During his senior year, he was a first-team All-State football player, an undefeated wrestler, and set records, becoming the state shot put champion. All 3 different sports with 3 different championships. After his senior year, he went to Mesa Community College, where he got his associate's degree. After his senior year, Starks was a thrower in track and was running back for the MCC football team. Once he received his associate's degree, Clifford went to Arizona State University, where he majored in exercise science. At Arizona State, he no longer participated in football or track and said he was on the ASU wrestling team. In 2004, his season went 3-1, and at his senior year state conference, he placed 3rd overall. Today, Clifford is an MMA fighter with 13 wins and 3 losses. Mountain Pointe coach of Clifford's of 2 years said Clifford exemplified the complete package and was one of the greatest athletes who has ever participated at Mountain Pointe. On behalf of the Mountain Pointe faculty and community members, we are honored to welcome not only Clifford Starks, but all of the other outstanding alumnus into the Mountain Pointe Hall of Fame. Unfortunately, Clifford couldn't make it today because him and his wife are having a baby, and said he has a video for everyone.
Mountain Pointe High School, thank you for having me be part of the Hall of Fame. I really appreciate it, and it's definitely an honor to be a part of such great athletes, entertainers, actors, and teachers. So being an athlete and what I've come from, some people like saying that they did it all on their own. That's not my story at all. It came from having the right teachers, having the right coaching staff to guide me and help me along the line, and kind of lead me and put me in a direction of focus. If I could give you anything, focus is huge. You can have all the talent in the world, but it will do nothing for you without proper focus, and I appreciate having the people on my side to help me continue to focus and show me that any dream can be possible as long as you keep looking at it no matter what anybody else says. I want to give a shout out. I know I'm going to miss several people. I do apologize on camera, get a little camera shy from time to time, even though I've done quite a bit of camera interviews, but here goes. Coach Knudsen, Coach Hickel, Coach Dayub, Coach Kiefer, Coach Abadessa. I have a lot of, and many, many more. I just can't think of how many coaches were out there. Coach Claye, Coach Ballard, a lot of the coaching staff, because a lot of the coaching staff were also my teachers as well. So it was Mr. and Coach. So thank you, everybody. All right, so being a father, it's great. You know, we just had our first baby. It was born August 29th, 2016. It is true what they say about the sleep deprivation. He's very good at keeping us up every hour on the hour. He makes sure that mommy and daddy feed him. And you know, I love every minute of it because I know it's gonna be gone in a flash. Why do I know that? Because I graduated in 2000, and I can't believe that's over a decade ago. So I feel kind of old myself. So enjoy every moment you're given, because you never know, every moment you have is going to be taken quickly. So just appreciate what you have.
Hello, I'm Alexia Redondo, and I wrote a biography about Thomas Chambers Jr., well known as T.J. Chambers. Thomas graduated from Mountain Pointe class of 1998. In the 4 years of him attending high school, he got exceedingly involved in MPTC, Animal Co., which is a children's theater, and improv. I am sure this is when he realized he wanted to be genuinely committed to theater. Suzanne Idler, a former teacher of TJ, nominated him into the Hall of Fame. Suzanne had said many positive things about TJ, such as when I asked her, "Why did you dedicate TJ into the Hall of Fame?" Suzanne stated, "I nominated TJ into the Hall of Fame because he was a shining example of persistence and talent into the entertainment industry. TJ is a brilliant writer and stand-up comedian. He has preserved, and he has become a tremendous success in a very competitive, if not brutal, industry. Needless to say, I am so very proud of the man he has become. How cute was that? Chambers is now an extraordinarily talented writer in Hollywood and gifted comedian. He has written for a plethora amount of TV shows. These many shows appear on some of the most favorite TV shows channels such as NBC, MTV, Lifetime, Fox, Bridgetown Comedy, and so much more. He has broadcasted live from Comic-Con San Diego, which is like the biggest Comic-Con in the nation. TJ has participated a numerous amount of times and has written lots of scripts for sci-fi channels. He is a consistent person that attends at the Ice House stand-up comedy in California. Thomas has lived in a couple of places all over the nation, including Buffalo, New York, Los Angeles, California, and Phoenix, Arizona. Now TJ is presently on the production team with Dancing with the Stars. I think this is a huge step in his career, and he will go far in theater life. As his teacher positively believes, this is just the beginning of a long and fruitful career. I hope he will get nominated for Emmys, Oscars, and Tonys. He can swing an invite for me. I am happy to be writing a biography about TJ.
Wow. Thank you so much for that, Alexia. I've been a writer for quite some time, and I can tell you one of the biggest things about writing is editing, and I would like to thank you for editing out my GPA. I appreciate that. I graduated 18 years ago, and I would say it was probably about 6 months ago that I stopped waking up in the middle of the night, panicked that I'd forgotten to turn something in. So there's a very good chance that this might trigger some flashbacks, but of the good kind. This is such an honor, I can't say, especially to be included with such an amazing class of people. I saw that the Tempe Union newsletter announced Mountain Pointe Hall of Fame induction class to include Olympian, survivor, MMA fighter, Hollywood writer, and I thought, well, that covers me. I wonder what those other guys do. That's the funny portion. We're done with that now. Thanks so much. One of the things that I've taken with me in my entire career is something that I really learned here, and I learned it from Suzanne Eidler and Jody and Karen Reppert and the great K.R. Scott, and that is that surrounding yourself by a group of like-minded, talented, hardworking people will kind of win out every time, and that's what's happened to me. Every movie I've worked on, every TV show, everything, and so much of that came from here. So it's a wonderful place. I'm so proud to have come here to continue to try to represent this place. So big thanks to so much of that faculty who truly, truly gave of themselves to help kind of push us on this journey. We carry it with us every day of our lives. And also thanks to my family who's right here. This is a wonderful honor. Thank you so much, everybody.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Claye Patton, and I'm a freshman here at Mountain Pointe. I will be speaking about Gabe Trujillo. The students and staff at Mountain Pointe High School are expected to show purpose, pride, and performance. Steve Adams, a former freshman and sophomore graphic design teacher and a current photography teacher, believes that Gabe Trujillo showed these three things when he attended Mountain Pointe in 1997 to 2001. In his first semester of freshman year, Trujillo disappeared from school for many months. When Gabe was 14 years old, his asthma problems caused paralysis and he became a quadriplegic. He was struck with a severe cold and fell into a coma. Gabe woke up from his coma and had a collapsed lung. Trujillo lost total use of all four of his limbs. Even with these health challenges, Gabe accomplished many things throughout high school and after. Steve Adams considers Gabe to be an example for others. He was always looking for opportunities, staying confident in his abilities, and showing perseverance. He always had a positive attitude and never let his paralysis get in the way, said Adams. Trujillo always had trouble with sports because of his asthma, but that never stopped him even after he became a quadriplegic. He now plays power soccer for exercise. He was always a big sports fan and an athlete at heart, said Adams. When Steve heard about Hall of Fame nominations, he immediately thought of Trujillo. Gabe was always a role model to others, and that was one of the reasons I nominated him, along with the fact that he completed high school with straight A's and he was top of his class. Gabe did many great things after high school. He created the Disabled Devil on Wheels program at ASU and is now working as the social media marketing consultant for the Phoenix NBC station 12 News. He earned his degree at ASU in journalism, film, and media studies and continues to excel beyond his physical limits. After high school, he grew and matured like most people, but now he is very humble. High school provides many challenges for everyone, but for some of us, like Gabe Trujillo, we will take those challenges and use them to fuel us for a greater future. Please welcome Gabe Trujillo to accept his nomination.
First off, thank you for that introduction. I really appreciate it. I just want to thank you all for being here today. I humbly and graciously accept this nomination. It's a humbling experience to get this nomination, and I'm grateful to be recognized among some great alumni. I'm just glad I get to be nominated before Will Claye, because I don't know how I'm going to upstage an Olympian and a silver medalist, so thank you for that. My experience at Mountain Pointe began way back in 1997. I was a freshman in high school, and it was just a month into my career when I became sick, and it ultimately caused me to miss my entire freshman year. When I was a kid, I was really studious. I enjoyed school. I was constantly being teased for being the only first grader to walk around with a day planner. So school was a big part of who I was. So even though I was in the hospital, I knew I wanted to stay with my schoolwork. I ended up completing my entire freshman year of high school in the hospital because I wanted to come back here as soon as I can to be with my friends and incredible teachers. So once I was released from the hospital, almost 8 months since the incident, I came back to school and rejoined my classmates, and my first goal was to graduate on time with my classmates, because being here at Mountain Pointe was definitely one of the best experiences in my life. I know in the news lately we see a lot about bullying and the negative impact that being around kids can be, but I just hope that my experience goes to show that what the power of a community can do. Having such a strong support system, whether it's my family or the students and even the teachers here, just seeing the familiar faces like Mr. Moses and Mr. Amshire really goes to show just how vital it was to not just have me succeed, but the entire community as well. So I really appreciate that. I just want to leave you guys with a good quote that's resonated with me throughout my career and my successes is from Gandhi, that says, "Strength doesn't come from physical capacity, it comes from an indomitable will." And I think that not just myself, but all the people here on stage just show that as long as you have the strength and courage to succeed, you can do whatever you want. And I'm just glad to be considered a Mountain Pointe alumni, and thanks for the consideration.
Hello, I'm Tosh, and I'm giving a bio on Will Claye. A former Mountain Pointe student athlete, Olympic silver medalist, and world champion are some of the many accomplishments of Will Claye. Former coach Larry Todd nominated the Honorable Claye. In 2009, Claye won the NCAA Men's Outdoor Track and Field Championship in the triple jump on his 18th birthday. Thus doing so, he established a new American junior record of 17.19 meters. Later, his sophomore year, Claye's performance dropped due to a stress fracture in his back and legs. Yet this did not stop Claye in his career. After the 2010 outdoor season, he later transferred to the University of Florida. He joined defending outdoor champion Christian Taylor and joined under the heroic jumps coach Dick Booth. With the training and perseverance, 2011 became Will's most remarkable year. Competing in the NCAA Track and Field Outdoor Championship, he won second right behind Taylor. Following the two went the 2011 USA Track and Field Championships. Finishing his career his junior year at Florida, he left with 8 All-American honors and 2 NCAA titles. Succeeding in the year 2011, he traveled to Daegu, South Korea to compete in the 2011 World Championships, leaving with the 9th place in long jump and 3rd in triple. In conclusion, 2011 was a pretty big year for Claye. Claye began his indoor season in early 2012, having a leading mark in a triple jump of 17.39 meters in the Tyson Invitational. In the 2012 USA Indoor Championships, Claye on the triple jump exceeding 17.63 meters, finally claiming his first world title at the 2012 IAAF, the International Association of Athletics Federation World Indoor Championship, as well as placing ahead of fellow competitor Christian Taylor. In the 2012 London Olympics, Claye won a bronze medal in a long jump and 5 days later won the silver in triple jump. He was the first man to win both medals in the long and triple jump in the same Olympics since Japanese Olympian Naoto Tohima in 1936 Berlin Summer Olympics. In the past month alone, Claye has had the chance to win a silver medal in 2016 Rio Olympics, as well as get engaged to the beautiful Quinn Harrison with the gold, one of the many 5 public marriage proposals. Saying all this, I am honored to be given a bio on Will Claye, Mountain Point student athlete. Thank you so much.
Oh man, I don't even know where to start. Thank you so much for that bio. I didn't even know some of that stuff, so I appreciate that. Oh man, this is a very special day. Just because I feel like not so long ago I was walking through these halls and I was seeing amazing athletes and amazing people being in the Hall of Fame already. And for me to be inducted today with a great group of amazing people, you know, not only athletes, but just great people in general, you know, it feels great to be a part of this. And this is something that I never would have thought, you know, would have happened to me, because there were times where I didn't want to keep going, and there were times that I wanted to give up, you know, and there were people like Mr. Moses that never gave up on me. And I could truly say that I wouldn't be where I am today without all of you. You guys are such a huge part of who I am today. Coach Todd, without you, man, I don't know where I would be today. You grew me, and you've helped me to be the man that I am today. Growing up, it was just me and my mom, and you guys were like my father figures. So I appreciate that. And man, I just want to say thank you to my family. I want to say thank you to all of the young students at Mountain Point right now, because whenever I come back, you all inspire me. I want to do great because I want to be a good influence on y'all, and I want you guys to all be better than I am. So that's whenever I come back, it's just good to see you all out here doing amazing things as well. And man, this is special, and I just thank you guys all for allowing me to be a part of this. You know, whatever it is that I can do for this school, I'm always, you know, going to be a part of the pride. You know, I always will support, and I will always show up to Mountain Point Pride, because this is who I am. Mountain Point is who I am. You know, I wasn't even supposed to go to this school. I wasn't. I wasn't even supposed to be at Mountain Point. You know, I lived on 16th Street and Baseline, but you all opened the doors to me, and only God knows, you know, where I would be if I went to school where I was really supposed to be going to school at, you know. So I'm forever grateful, and I just want to thank you all. You know, I don't even want this to be an honor for me. I want it to be an honor to you all that have helped me to get to where I am today. And I just really appreciate that, and I thank you all.